The chairman of the Judiciary Committee of the New York State Senate has introduced a bill that would prevent those involved in the riots from holding many political positions in the state. The assessment, State Senator Brad Hoylman-Sigel, D., clearly points to the now famous provisions of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution which similarly prevented those involved in rebellion from carrying out their duties, although the question regarding the law regarding the implementation of these laws. In New Mexico, a local council member was removed from office for taking part in the Capitol riots, although a dispute over electoral qualifications that Republican officials helped to instigate has not been successful. Hoylman's proposal would prevent insurgents from serving in the state legislature or as a police officer or judge. This process will also apply to individuals, including those involved in attacks at any time in government, not just the number of people who cheated on the oath of office. A total of 47 New Yorkers have been arrested and charged for their role in the January 6 riots at the U.S. Capitol that left 5 people dead, 4 by suicide and several police officers injured, said the senator. Our Riot Act will ban anyone who has committed acts against the sanctity of democracy from holding elected office and send a strong message that violence is incompatible with government work. We must continue to protect democracy from the extremists who are trying to destroy it. The measure is called the Insurgents from Office Take, or Riot, Act. Those who participated in the riots in D.C. on January 6 already asked to be nominated. The list includes Ryan Kelly, who was accused of involvement in the riots and finished 4th in the 2022 Michigan GOP primary for governor, with about 15% of the vote. Predictably, Kelly called for a reading. Several high-ranking candidates in the race were barred from the election due to complaints related to the submission of false signatures to officials, including candidates, leaving the Michigan GOP and Tudor Dixon as the candidate. Candidate, the winner of the general election by him. Almost 500,000 votes. One of the rebels is a GOP state senator, Doug Mastriano, who lost last year in the governor's race in Pennsylvania. Mastriano was in the crowd in D.C. on January 6, despite being charged with a crime. At the federal level, Democrats, including Representative Jamie Raskin, MD, introduced legislation in the last Congress that would have set up a system to require the enforcement of the law and the arrest of fugitives through civil courts. The Capitol, and the political agenda associated with it, as an act of rebellion. It does not mean that all houses made this election.